What's up, everybody? This is Ride My Avatar bringing you your latest Cardfight Vanguard news. Today's video is jam-packed. So we have a little bit of everybody's favorites, and stuff like that. First off, we got heal triggers to go over that are reminiscent of Zero, which really helps out. We'll go over the Q&A aspects. We'll talk about the LSR illustrations for the new set coming up, and then we'll go over the reveals for Zero, and then we'll go over the fantastic reveals for our Cardfight Vanguard overdress sets. So without further ado, let's dive right in. So introducing the Heal Guardians based on the modifications of G Guardians. So basically we used to play with G Guardians, now features on the new heal trigger. So we're starting off now not as a grade 0 anymore, boys and girls. We're starting off as a grade 3. No imaginary gift, which really makes it good because now playing this card as your backup will definitely now make it so you have to think, like, do I want my gift, or do I want to hold on to this and play a certain amount just to be able to fill in? You will not be able to G assist with this card because it is a grade 3, so it does count. So in return for having lower shield value than the regular heal triggers, these cards have unique abilities. So, unique ability of Heal Guardians. When it is put on the Guardian from hand, if you have not ridden a grade 3 or greater this fight, perform one of the following. So choose one of your Vanguard to get plus 10,000 until the end of turn. So helps with the early rush if your opponent doesn't hit a trigger. And then choose one of your opponent's unit. It gets -2 crit, so it'll be -1 crit. So if they have a way of getting a secondary crit, they will be able to be at 0 or have to reveal a critical trigger to be able to hit you. So when placed on rearguard from hand, if your damage zone has 0 cards in it, put the top card of your deck into the damage zone. So the top part is definitely reminiscent of going for standard, beast standard, you know, where you want, because of how fast that pace goes, at least this makes it so on your grade 2 turn you're not dying almost or put to death because your opponent gains a force marker or spams force markers. At least you have a way of preventing some of that damage and alleviating it. So you could toss a couple of these down and you're already better off. So and then when placed from hand, if your damage zone is at 0 cards, this is definitely a premium skill. So again, they kind of made it so that you cover both, and I really like where this new direction is going because this makes it so now you have 2 options. This is now playable in 2 formats, which I've loved to see. I was always saying they underappreciated cards to be made in 2 formats, and this really fixes that. So here's the diagram of how it works. So again, it's really nice. And then here's even more. So when called to rear, activate the skill. This effect puts the card directly into your damage zone. Damage check does not occur. So again, you're not feeling like angel feathers, which is really nice. So that's pretty good, I gotta say. There's not much else I would say is off. So let's dive into the Q&A aspects. So first off, regarding the Heal Guardian. So if I call the Heal Guardian using the skill, Vanguard gets plus 1,000 until the end of turn. How much will the total increase be? Combine the skill, Vanguard gets plus 10,000 until the end of turn with a heal trigger Guardian 15, a total of 25,000. Which is really nice because you're definitely thinking the big hit, which is probably usually from the Vanguard. So you'll be able to guard that outright, being at a total of 35,000. That's 2 to pass. And if they hit you for 2 to pass, I'm sorry. There's normally never reaches that, but this could be a 3 to pass, just giving you a heads up. So question, if I call 2 Heal Guardians to the Guardian Circle at the same time, will I perform the following Heal Guardian skill twice? Yes, you can. For example, you can perform the skill, Vanguard gets plus 10,000 until the end of turn, twice. Furthermore, if you call the Heal Guardian for each battle, you can perform the skill for each battle as well, which is really nice. Another question is, if your attacking unit critical 0, but has more power than this unit being attacked, does the attack consider a hit? Yes, it considers a hit, although no damage will be received. Abilities such as when this card hits will trigger. So good to know that. Question, when my Vanguard attacks with a critical, my opponent calls Heal Guardian, reduces the critical by 2 after the After that, critical triggers, 2 criticals appearing during the drive check, all of it dealt to the Vanguard. How many criticals would that become? It would become critical 1. When a critical is dealt with a -2 skill, it would be the same state as a -1 critical. After that, with the trigger effect, 2 criticals, the total will become 1. So when your Vanguard is grade 2 and I have a Heal Guardian in my hand, will I be able to G-Assist? No, you cannot. G-Assist only triggers when your Vanguard is not grade 3 or greater and you do not have a unit with grades 1 grade above what your Vanguard is in your hand. Can I discard from my hand as cost for a G-Guardian? Yes, because it counts as a heal trigger. So again, really well designed to think outside the box of making it fit for 2 formats, and I like that. Making cards like this really does integrate into the game a really unique dynamic. Let's talk about our girls. So again, we have Lyrica support coming out. We now know all the ride chains, what they do. So the main cast that you'll get from the trial deck will be featuring, like, in the set you'll get a chance to get 7 LSCB cards in Gorgeous Treatment, which will be related to the trial deck units. So, and their overtrigger. All 7 come together as a set. This ride line theme is returning rear guards to your hand and calling them again. We have Bounce Back from the trial deck, which I do really like. Bounce was one of my favorite mechanics, being able to bounce cards back, call them onto the field, put down a trigger, bounce it back, and then play something else after you've done your drive checks or doing what you need to fix your board, just to help out. Because again, sometimes it was just rough because you didn't want to toss good cards that you might need a boost to guard with to boost because you couldn't hit. Next, we'll talk about, so we have the Cat Girl line, which is Heartfelt Song Noral. So the ride line theme is singing songs and triggering various kinds of skills. So it's kind of vague. We do not know what this could mean. Again, I don't even know what it means, but I think it's really nice. The SP art looks fantastic. Then we have the Prismatica Walsta. So the ride line for this theme is 2 kinds of precious stone cards. So we're going to see order cards that are specifically related to her, which will be really nice. Then we have Dragon Girl. So Ernest Correcta, leader Claricera. I am sorry I butchered names. The ride line theme is battling by gathering 5 friends. So this is probably going to be similar to Melody. So be on the lookout. I'm betting on Melody. This is what I'm feeling like. Then we have Rondeo of the Evilest Evenitide Moon Valterita Rose. So this ride line theme is attacking with your summon fellow ghost. So I'm thinking a token-esque theme. So I don't think she's going to have anything else but tokens. So I wouldn't be surprised on this. So again, she is the Vampire Queen. And then we have Archangel of Twin Wings, Alastalia. So the ride line theme is the ability that changes depending on the grade of cards in your bind zone. So we have returning gears, I would say. I would say very much gear-esque terminology from standard. So be on the lookout for that. I'm not joking. You might have to hear what comes through. So let's go over Shadow units. So the Shadow Army units are very interesting. I really do like them a lot. So first off, we do have Katarina Node Thumbarano. So when this unit boosts a Shadow Army token, you may have this unit get plus 15,000 until the end of turn. If at the end of the battle, retire all your rear guards in the same column as this unit, draw a card. So again, really nice to be able to draw advantage and gain power to hit hard. I like that we're not multi-attacking like crazy in this format. There are some decks that multi-attack like crazy, but some build board early enough for early rush. So again, you kind of get this level out. So next off, we do have Cardinal Draco Avaland. So during your turn, if your world is Dark Knight, this unit gets plus 2,000. If it's Abyssal Dark Knight, plus 5,000 instead. So at the end of the battle, this unit attack, retire a Shadow Army token, choose one of your opponent's rear guards and retire it. Again, I really do like rear guards that kind of can retire stuff. I really like the aesthetics. The blue really makes it pop, and the purple, just eminence. I love it. Next, we do have Diablos Maidan Mabel. So Mabel is a very interesting card in itself. So when this unit boosts the Vanguard, if you are in Final Rush, Counterblast, choose one of your Vanguards, and it gets triple drive until the end of turn. People are going to say, oh wow, you have the girl from Brantgate. You know, she can just do triple drive for nothing. Why do we have to have a Counterblast? Well, it's actually pretty decent to have the Counterblast there because, again, you don't really use it much in this deck, and being able to do triple drive is fine. Again, multi-attacking with triple drive, you don't want an extra trigger against them. That helps. So then we have Diabolos Jackbacker Linard. So if you have a Final Rush, if you are in Final Rush, this unit gets plus 5,000. When this unit would attack, it battles all your opponent's units in the same column. Again, I feel like people are going to say, "Oh, really? That's dumb. This is broken." Because of when this unit attack hits, Soul Charge 1, and if your Vanguard is Violence Bruce, choose up to one card from your soul, call it to open rear. It's not that broken, to be honest with you. You still have to hit, but the problem is with that on hit, you're going to have to bet on your opponent just not throwing down enough guard value to keep this at bay. Again, you'll probably get maybe one extra attack off this deal because most people will not let you get a second one. Again, attacking the rear guards might make it so you're just better off swinging in for 25. Again, it's not fun when your opponent is doing that kind of stuff. So again, we also did get one last amazing reveal, boys and girls. So let's go over it. And that was our Blaster Dark Revengers kind of got shown off. So let's take a look at it. So Blaster Dark Revenger is really nice. So first off, Blaster Dark Revenger Abyss. When placed, if your Vanguard is Revenger, Counterblast 1, retire one of your opponent's grade 1 or less. Same skill, you know, Legion with Revenger Phantom Blaster Abyss. So at the end of the battle, this unit attack the Vanguard. During the turn, this unit is Legion. Counterblast, retire 3 Revenger rear guards to stand this unit, draw 2 cards. When this unit attacks the Vanguard, it gets plus 2,000 until the end of the turn. I like this. It's a once per turn skill. It's not as broken as it used to be. I think it used to multi-attack even more, but hey, I gotta say it's quite balanced. I think this is really looking good for 0, but Overdress is looking a lot more clean. So guys, hopefully you come catch me out on my live streams. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace!